Yo, what's going on, guys? Parker here, and I'm back with another video. And today I got my top 3 early research NBA prize picks plays for the day. And before we get in this video, guys, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below as and turn on post notifications as we've been streaming. We streamed last night. The stream was awesome. We had some crazy cashes, some crazy reactions, some crazy fourth quarter, or second half cashes, everything in between. We had a super profitable night once again. So go ahead and click the subscription link down below and subscribe to the channel. And like this video, give it a thumbs up as that really helps me out a ton and really pushes my content out to more and more people. And if you are interested in joining my premium Discord, click the link down below in the description. Get yourself a 3-day free trial and just take your gambling to the next level. You're going to get access to all my plays, all my write-ups and everything like that, my reasoning for everything, and you'll even get the chance to talk to me, everything like that. And you get yourself a 3-day free trial, so why not sign up? And then lastly, guys, follow me on Twitch, as I streamed on Twitch last night as well, and I want to convert to Twitch eventually, but I just don't have enough followers on there yet. So go ahead and follow me on Twitch. The link is down below in the description as well. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. So we got a new sponsor, boys. We got a new sponsor. And let's talk about our sponsor real quick, Thrive Fantasy. Thrive Fantasy is a sports betting app with lots of great player props on there. They specialize in player props and give you guys the great value. If you can hop on Thrive Fantasy and take your first deposit, you get a 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. So take advantage of that, guys. It really helps me out. Use my code FF23. I'll leave a link down below in the description. And yeah, guys, it really helps me out a ton. And today they are running a promo today as they got a Kawhi Leonard. I'll put it up on the screen right now. Sorry. Kawhi Leonard over 0.5 points, free square here. So that's a big play on Thrive Fantasy. Really, really nice play there. And it could help me out a lot if you use my code, guys. So I really would appreciate that. I'm going to be betting on Thrive Fantasy. I'll be posting some plays on there for sure. It's a really great company. It's a growing company. It's pretty big. Yeah, really good sports betting site. So go ahead and make your plays on Thrive Fantasy and use code FF23. But now, without further ado, let's get right into our plays for the day, as I have to pull this up now because it went away. Don't know why it went away, but here we go. Jayson Tatum, over 38.5 points plus rebounds versus the Trailblazers today. He's over this in 5 out of his last 6 games versus the Trailblazers. He's over this in 2 out of his last 3 games overall. He's had 10 plus rebounds in 5 of his last 6 games. The Trailblazers allow the 9th most points per game to small forwards the last 30 days. The Trailblazers allow the 9th most rebounds per game to small forwards the last 30 days. We know Tatum has been absolutely destroying on the boards and killing it with the points, guys. He's been dominating this line versus the Trailblazers. He's been dominating this line overall. I really like the value here with Tatum. I really think this has a good chance of hitting. Oh, sorry. I really think it has a good chance of hitting, and I think Tatum is going to cash this, guys. Really good matchup. The Trailblazers are not a good defensive team, but, however, I think they're a good enough team, and the Celtics have been struggling to the point it'll be close and everything like that. And you'll be able to tell that I like this game and I like the props in this game by my next play as well. So, Jayson Tatum over 38.5 points plus rebounds. Great value here. Next up, I got Damian Lillard over 40.5 points plus assists versus the Boston Celtics. He's over this in 3 out of his last 4 games versus Boston. He's over this in 4 straight games overall. Boston is likely to double and hedge Lillard, which will lead to more open looks for teammates early and will free him up later. Boston is allowing 8.1 assists per game to point guards over the last 30 days. Boston is middle of the pack in points per game allowed to point guards on the season. They're not great. They're not bad. They're just average. But still no Anthony Simons. Lillard has shot 20-plus shot attempts in 8 straight games. I'm expecting 25, 26, 27, 28 shot attempts from Lillard, something in that range. I really am. Lillard has been shooting so much recently. He's been balling recently. He's on the best stretch of his career. One of the best stretches in NBA modern history, honestly. No, for real, like on some non-Wilt shit, one of the best stretches in NBA history. Seriously. And Dame has been balling, guys. I really love what Dame's been doing. This line is simply too low. They dropped it down like 3 points assist and 3 points just because they're playing the Celtics, which the Celtics have been struggling drastically recently and doing horrible on defense. So don't really know why they did that. So Damian Lillard over 40.5 points plus assists, looking like another best bet. Lastly, I got Trae Young, Ice Trae, over 25.5 points versus the Wizards. He's over this in 7 out of his last 9 games versus the Wizards. The Wizards allow the fewest assists per game to point guards in the league. That's why I'm fading his points assist. He's not going to have a big assist night. He's going to be shooting the ball a lot tonight. The Wizards are middle of the pack in points per game allowed to point guards in the NBA. He's had 26 shot attempts in last week's matchup versus the Wizards. So he just played them last week. He shot a ton. He covered with 31 points as well. So not even a good efficient shooting night, but he shot the ball so much. So that's what we love. If the volume's there, he's going to hit. So if Trae can just give us 20-plus shot attempts, he's going to cover. And I think he will tonight. And then big game for both teams. Young will go down swinging. Like both teams is a must-win. They're trying to get out of that play-in spot. They're trying to get into the secured spot as they're both right in the thick of the play-in right now. So both of these teams are really going to be trying to come to play. They're going to be in a dogfight. I expect Trae Young's minutes to be heavier than they normally are. And I expect him to play 36, 37 something minutes and have a big night tonight. So Trae Young over 25.5 points versus the Wizards, my last best bet of the day so far. So those were my 3 early research prize pick plays for the day. Probably going to have a video out later today with my final plays and everything like that. So be on the lookout for that video probably at 4 or 4:30, something like that. If you guys did enjoy this video, guys, do me a favor, though, and subscribe to the channel down below, as well as liking this video. It really helps me out a ton. And if you would like to join the premium Discord and get yourself a 3-day free trial, go ahead and click the link down below in the description. And if you would want to take a look at Thrive Fantasy, guys, go ahead and take a look at that. Get this Kawhi Leonard free square today. Use code FF23 on Thrive Fantasy and go make some free bucks with your 100% match on your first deposit up to $100. You guys can get some great plays here today with this Kawhi free square. You're going to get some money, guys. So take a look at that. Be on the lookout for that. And then I'll see you guys all in the next one, guys. Use code FF23.